Hello, friends, people who aren't here yet, people that won't be here, people who will watch this later. I don't know if anybody else is live. I have a few minutes. I'm going live, and I do have a subject. The subject today is about finding your peace. People will probably ask, why are you in a cemetery? Well, it's a place where I find peace. It's a place where, yeah, I'm shaky, so I don't know if you can see this. Even in a city, this is a monument by the Oregon Department, Daughters of Union Veterans of the Civil War and the 15th Convention, whatever that is, dedicated to our fathers. It's bright out, so I can't really see chatting. I got a couple people in. Why a cemetery? Well, outside of the airplane flying overhead, it's very peaceful here. It's very quiet. There's a slight breeze. It's a nice day. And this is about finding your peace, finding a place where you feel peaceful, relaxed. For me, it's a cemetery. It's always quiet. There's always interesting people here, things to look at. This is a memorial, so these people aren't actually buried here. I don't believe they are. They may be. It's sort of out of the norm because Western society has this thing about burying you with your head to the west. I think that's the thing where you can supposed to sit up at the second coming. Yeah, I'm not really well versed on that because it's not really one of my beliefs or concerns. Personally, I think it's something that people thought of to make cemeteries neat and orderly so people weren't just buried willy-nilly. And I can't really walk over there because those are all graves. I try not to walk on people's graves. Regardless that their spirit has gone elsewhere, I still their bodies. These people have put a little boundary between their plots, so I can walk kind of in the wrong place to film much. But these are all, this cemetery is still, see that little thing? Hi, Ace. Welcome in, good to see you. Hi, Suzanne, or Susanna. I've had the heck of a week from friends have suffered big losses. I've had big shocks and bad things, and My brain was ready to explode. So I came out here to a peaceful place to find my peace. And that's what this is about, is people need to find their peace. Places where they can be peaceful, where they can rest their mind and relax. Ooh, God, I'm going to get... And this is one of my places. Cemeteries are always peaceful. I can breathe and relax. Nobody's bugging me to do anything. Nobody has any emergencies to be solved. So I want to encourage you to find a place. Find your place. Find your peace. Find somewhere you can go. Maybe it's just a room in your house where you can have quiet, listen to music. Maybe it's somewhere outside. Maybe you get a drink, your favorite drink, and you hang out somewhere in nature. Big thing people say right now is touch grass. You know, sort of like, well, we've always said, get out in nature, enjoy yourself. But it's not always about the grass, but about getting out and finding a place that brings you comfort. Hopefully it would bring you joy, but I can't really read these very well because I don't want to walk on where they're buried. But it's things people have left for their loved ones. You know, it comes to mind that, people, I don't know if they laugh about Egyptians, but they will talk about it, oh, they're buried with this, they're buried with that. Well, we're no different. Hey, Sarah Barbera and Mr. Prism, good to see you. These, I think, are memorial stones. It was set up by the daughters of the Union of the Civil War. So I don't know if this is actually where the people are buried. It may well be. They have maybe chosen to bury them all here, but they would have to be behind the stone because there's a curb here, so they'd have to be behind each stone. So it is possible. I haven't looked into this history, whether this is just a memorial to all of the people who died in the Civil War, or if it's where they were actually buried. There are a lot of Civil War soldiers here. This is actually a cemetery from the early 1800s, so there's even some Revolutionary War people who fought in the Revolution that would be buried here. Not necessarily that died in the Revolution, because this was just a dirt. That's my Jeep. Hello, Mrs. Prism. Okay, here's people I like. They put up a bench I can't read it because it appears to be in Spanish, but it's a bench. And this is just a tree stump. No, it's not. I lied. Oh my God, I did lie. This, uh-oh, is a marker of some sort. I can't really read what it says. I thought it was a tree stump. Boy, of course the moss growing on it naturally does add to that. Because like, there's a real tree. What kind of tree is this? I think I have one in my backyard. I didn't plant it. So, hello, only hope is in prayer. Hey, Pomp. How's it going? Well, everybody is welcome here. There's no fighting or fussing in any of my live streams or any of my anything I do. Everybody is welcome here. Sorry, excuse me, Maria. I need to sit on your bench. I hope you don't mind. Here, you can. I have a raccoon in sunglasses doing the, I don't know what, hang loose dude kind of hands. I thought I'd take you to a different part of the cemetery today. The last time we were further down there, which is the original Pioneer Cemetery, but they outgrew it and they just came up the hill. And so there's a lot of historic graves up here, plus this is still being used today. Yeah, I wish more people put up benches. It does help people who, what do they call it, aren't steady on their pins. Well, I'm getting out and walking more. My legs are getting stronger. It was my own fault because I became kind of couch potato, a desk potato. I wasn't walking, I wasn't moving around a lot. I spent all day sitting and my legs got very weak. So I'm getting my legs back in shape. I'm getting my diet, trying to get my diet in shape, but finding things that don't do with me. What does this say? BUMTACLTC, and something that's been aged away, Salem 118W0W. It's not World of Warcraft, I can tell you that. This dates back to at least the 1800s, if not longer. And there used to be things attached to it. So that is a mystery. I'm going to have to look up and see just what is up with this. How is everybody today? Good to see you all. It is pretty impressive. It is a huge place. And this, like I said, it goes, it goes at least a quarter mile that way. I can't do that in metric, but it looks as long as my driveway, which is a quarter mile. And then it goes up over this hill, down the back, and probably the length of a football field this way, or a football field. Yeah, because soccer and American football are pretty much the same size locations. What do they call it? A pitch. I think Brits call it a pitch. I know they call it that thing you hit the wickets and the cricket pitch. But then that's a sport where they actually pitch things. I don't know. I have a fantasy of awesome, Mrs. Prism. I hope you have a good weekend. Doggy daycare. Yeah, doggy daycare is a real thing. Even worse, there are doggy spas. Not just a place where you drop off your dog for the day while you're at work, but a place where they get a spa treatment. Washed, groomed, blow dried, massage, tend their feet, tend whatever they need. Just like a human spa. My dog is lucky if she gets her toenails trimmed once in a while. She really does not like that happening. We have a whole family of Hewitts. Most of these, yes, there's a lot of family sites here. Right, Sarah? This is a whole line of people called Banker who died in the early 1900s. I'm guessing that's 4 children. Unfortunately, you don't really realize how huge infant mortality was until you go to a cemetery. I beg your pardon, people, if I'm walking across your grave. I'm sorry. Don't know where you're buried. I do always try to be respectful, whether or not their spirits are around or not. I was way I was raised. Taking care of your your deceased is a mark of you as a person. This is not a child. They were born in 74 and died in 2006. Hey, if you're here, make the spinny thing spin. Spin those things. Yep, we have a ghost. Actually, we have a wind blowing. I could feel it picking up before I said that. And when I was up close, I was actually blocking the wind, so everything stopped. So yeah, a pinwheel isn't necessarily a good way to prove that there's spirits around. Hey, spin that one to the right. Spin that one there. Keep those still and spin that one. Let's see it. You can do it. I know you can do it. No, you're not trained monkeys. I'm just interested. Hey, Tom Baker. Yeah, people used to be very much in touch with death because before the funeral industry, the bodies were literally laid out on the kitchen table to be washed and clothed and tended by family members. They would sit with the dead. While somebody was out in the barn, a wooden casket, and other people were out digging the grave. And it was all signs of respect for the person that they had been, and respect for them after they were gone. Well, Sarah, the rest of the world doesn't want to admit that they have the same things as America. So they like to say only in America when some things are worldwide. Like weird pizza is worldwide. It's not an American thing to have weird pizza. Even in Italy, you can get weird pizza. So for you guys just joining me, this was about finding my peace, finding a place, relaxing, taking some minutes to let life slow down. It's been quite a week. Our community has suffered losses. Personally, I've had ups and downs, and my brain was about to explode, so I said, I need to get a cold drink and go find my peace, find a few minutes of being peaceful. I was in Italy and I had pizza with French fries and chopped hot dogs on it. It would have been okay if the fries were crispy, but they were really soggy. So I wasn't thrilled. And of course, yeah, they have Tex-Mex pizza in Italy. Tex-Mex is everywhere. Yes, America is the, what do they call us? What do they call us? Invaders? It's not invaders. Colonizers? Yep. First we take over your food. Then we take everything else. Yeah, soggy fries. Okay, I cannot do soggy fries in any way, shape, or form. And to put them on a pizza on purpose, white beans and tomato sauce. Oh, Lord. Oh, hang on. We got a held message because Sarah said something that is totally not a bad thing. I don't know. So, whew. So you might think it's weird. You might think it's, I don't know, macabre. Sorry, my words don't always come into my brain like they should, so I have to circle around the word that I want. Morbid. There was an old, it's a Victorian saying. They didn't say they were depressed. They didn't say they were down. They didn't say all the things we say today. They said they have the morbs. And I picked that up because I like that. So I had the morbs today. And hang on a sec, I'm going to set you down, like right there on my Jeep. I have to rearrange my hands because I don't have that fancy, those gimbal things and pods, tripods, and all that. So you get to stare at the ground for a minute. There we go. Yes. So I will periodically post on Facebook. I have the morbs. And people know that that's going to be followed by about 10 YouTube links to songs, music, sometimes upbeat, sometimes not. Yes, I had the morbs, and my brain was going to explode. So, since I dropped off my granddaughter in the vicinity, I said, okay, I'm going to go get me some Wendy's, have a nice strawberry iced tea, strawberry lemonade, not iced tea, strawberry lemonade, and chill out in the cemetery. I mean, these days, it's kind of the last place you can expect to find peace and quiet, dead or not. No screaming kids, no arguing people. Well, they could be. I mean, the spirits could be arguing all day and I won't know it. There could be child spirits running, laughing, and playing, and I don't know it. Because that's their world. So, why would a spirit hang out here after they're deceased? Well, it's peaceful, it's quiet. There might be lots of other deceased people that you can hang out with or not. You generally don't have people constantly asking you what your name is. Can you knock on something? When did you die? Are you here? If you're the one I was talking to, knock. It's interesting how we differentiate. It's not just, hey, if anybody's here, knock. It's, if you're the one I was talking to, anybody else here? No. Go on your own way. Go knock somewhere else. Go hunt somebody else. I only want the person I was talking to be knocking and carrying on here. Yes, it's a beautiful weeping willow tree. The trees are beautiful. This is a well-maintained place. This was founded by, well, at least the historic part down the hill was founded by the Oddfellows Society. Nobody really knows what the Oddfellows do except care for cemeteries. You can talk about Masons or anything else, but the Oddfellows are the most secret society. Nobody knows how to join. Nobody knows what they do. They just exist, and occasionally you see their names on a cemetery. Japanese maple. That's a Japanese maple? Oh, how did that happen? Sorry, no. The Oddfellows still exist. Occasionally, you will come across an Oddfellows Hall in a small town. But, they don't do fundraiser drives. They're not like the Shriners and out at parades or supporting hospitals. They just sort of exist in their own little corner. I have a tree, not like that, not as big and beautiful as that. It's very small and it's just getting started that has flowers like that. It's in my backyard. I didn't plant it there. I don't know how it got there. It's not anywhere that we planted trees. If you want to slide into the paranormal side, it's about 3 years old, and I could slip into the paranormal and say my partner made it planted it there because she loves those kind of trees. That's paranormal because she died in 2023. So I could say it was her that planted it. Hey, Sage Rat! Waves to everybody. I got about 10 minutes left that I can be on here. So, as I say, I feel so much better. I came here to find my peace. My community came with me and shared these peaceful moments, and it's really been nice. It really has. Oh, there's burying going on somewhere. Because the truck with the winch on it is what they would lower caskets with. Well, yes, this is a still used cemetery that dates back into the 1800s. Dude picked a good spot in the shade to park. Which is okay. It's still peaceful. It's still quiet. I'm not filming him because I want him to have his privacy, whether he's doing gardening. Oh, we're getting close to closing time, so he's bringing down the flag. Oh, do you need a hand with that? I'm gonna go give him a hand, so I gotta say goodbye. Or I'll just set you here. Maybe you'll see something, maybe you won't.
I do it every day. As long as it don't touch the ground, we're good.
I appreciate that. A veteran, like you might have been a veteran too.
No.
No, well, you're serving now because you're taking care of all of this too. So I do appreciate that.
Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, I left you here sitting on my Jeep. How does it feel to be abandoned? Oh, have a good day. Eastern Redbud. Okay, thank you. Oh, Mrs. Prism, yes, that is. Blew over the garden. It blew in from somewhere. I'll film the tree in my backyard if it still has flowers and let y'all have a guessing game. Because I have no clue. I don't know if what's growing in my backyard is hemlock or something non-poisonous. It's weird where it just grew in the dog run and nowhere else. But anyway, you all have myrtle, crepe myrtle. That's possible. Oregon is the country of crepe myrtle. That's where I am. I'm in Oregon, Salem, Oregon. And I hope you all had a good day. I'm going to sign off now. I love having y'all here. My little pop-up live. Laura will be mad she missed another one, but she's got to quit streaking on my lawn if she wants to see the lives. Love you all. Bye. As soon as I figure out how to turn it off. Here, how about this? Now you can see it's actually me. I'll sign off while you're looking at me. Yeah, I have sunglasses, reading glasses, regular glasses. I'm a mess. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. I don't want to start a poll. I want to stop it. No, I don't want to share it with somebody. This is really an embarrassing ending because I can't find where to turn it off. Is that it? Yes, I want to stop